And this is for the deserts of the planet. You have volcano activity happening that then, you know, when the volcano erupts and then the magma flows and then it cools and then it creates new land. So why don't you try using some of that volcano land and using it on the desert for like fertilizer or maybe like some ocean salt sand or different kinds of dirt on the planet here that you could probably fertilize the deserts with and grow grass and trees and and make rivers and stuff like that. You know, you could create an artificial river by constructing it out of these different kinds of dirt and mud. You got clay, you got mud, you got sea sand, you have the magma that creates new earth. You could get that when that dries. All these volcanoes that are active right now on planet Earth that is creating new land that you could be getting and using this to do something in the deserts with to try to try to get something growing or rivers out there or creeks or whatever. You got like creek sand, you got all these different kinds of sands and clays and stuff that you could be using that to fertilize the desert sand or just creating on top of the desert, you know? And then maybe that would then work to help the desert to then fertilize and grow as it normally would on planet Earth, you know? I don't see anything going on in the desert, man. Why is that? You say the desert is growing. These deserts are growing. So why don't you try fertilizing the desert and try getting something there that would then prevent the desert from then growing more than it already has. And then if that works, then creating artificial rivers and creeks and stuff for grass and trees, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And see how that maybe helps the desert dirt and the weather and stuff. Goodbye.